Pine trees this time of year start to be such fun inspiration as the deciduous trees lose their leaves and the silhouettes, wonderful shapes and colors of pine trees really come into focus. Now, a few premixed colors of greens can be fun, especially sketching on the go. This is Perylene green. Above it is sap green, both real beautiful premixed greens. I also love having a dark, such as Indanthrone or Indigo. Here's Indigo, kind of a deep blackish blue for tinting your greens darker. Next, I recommend having a bit of a sienna, such as Burnt Sienna. Here I'm using transparent Red Oxide. Quinacridone Burnt Orange is also beautiful. And then a yellower tone, such as Quinacridone Gold, which is a favorite of mine for glazing. These are all real wonderful tones to play with for pine trees. So getting started, I love to begin with just a nice straight up and down line. Now, I'm working with the R13 Rosemary Sable, and I love this brush because the sable really carries a large amount of paint, and then with that synthetic, it has this long point and really helps with some of these dynamic little strokes. This technique works with really any round though, just experiment. So coming around after I've got my center line, I'm doing little dancing strokes, and with the energy, I'm sort of flicking my brush out to the edge, working my way top to bottom, little energetic points going up. I had a little bit of darker and lighter paint on my paper. Love that variation. And while it's wet, I can drop a little extra pigment onto my tree. Variation always makes for more interest. Now, if we'd like to do a few together, we can continue. Here's this time doing a little bit of that Perylene green. Before I was doing a mix of the sap and indigo. Here I'm working quickly. I probably could have waited to do my second line there, but we'll go ahead. Because I'd like these trees to get to run together. Dancing my brush side to side. Do one more little point back here. Letting these be loose. And now while the colors are still wet, come in and add a little variation. Maybe let's bring some of that sap green in. Kind of brighten that up. And just a touch of that red oxide for fun. So there you go. I hope you enjoy painting your trees, and would love to hear what's inspiring you these days.